You know, one of the pleasures of working on Skill Builder is that I get to meet tradesmen, tradeswomen as well, who are at the very top of their game. But when I was invited by Lee and Luke to come out and look at a new Screeding product, I didn't expect to see a tradesman so young who was so good. His screeds are so good that when I laid the Bosch laser screeding level onto those screeds, there was hardly a millimetre of discrepancy across the whole room. Now, I've seen a few screeds in my days, but nothing to match that. Now, we had a few problems with the sound on this shoot, so what we've done is we've subtitled what Luke is saying just to give it a bit more clarity.
When you lay your primer wet and wet to screed, if there's any loose debris, that's what it sticks to. It sticks to the debris, not to the floor, which isn't good, because then literally we've gone back to jobs before where other screeders have been there, and the screed that thick you can literally just pull up. And also, never use PVA to bond the floor. The next step you want to do after you clean the substrate, make sure there's no loose debris on it, this is quite an important step before you lay primer down. You just want to slightly dampen the floor, and this will just kill the suction. Therefore, when you lay the primer down, you get workability time with it. Otherwise, if you were just to lay your primer straight down, within 5 minutes, it's gone off rock hard, and you have to grind the primer up, because if you try to put wet primer on dried primer, it's too many layers, and that can cause a failure in your floor. 10 litres of water with 150 millilitres of this bonding agent and a 25 kg bag of cement. Now, we're only doing a small area today, so we're going to mix it up half the amount we need. So we've got 5 litres of water in a bucket. We're going to use 75 millilitres of the bonding agent and 12.5 kg of cement, which is roughly about half a bag. The next step is to lay down the primer. Now, the most important thing about laying down this primer is to keep it wet and wet. What I mean by that is don't lay down too much primer. For example, we're going to put our screeds in first, so that's the only areas that should require any primer. All you also want to do is, if you have an existing bit of floor, lap the primer up the edge. Therefore, you're not going to get the screed to crack at all, because it's a primed screed.
A lot of people criticise young people in the building industry, saying they're not really up for the work, they're lazy, they're not very good. But when you look at Luke here and you think he's only 18 years old, and already I think he's better than many screeders that I've seen who are 2 or 3 times that age.